Hey, Penguins fans, how's everyone doing tonight? Hope everyone's having a good night. Enjoying the nice weather outside today. It is Brian Coe back with you. You may remember me from Turbo Trivia if you've been tuning in for earlier in the summer here while we were doing that activity. Kind of retired Turbo Trivia, and we're moving on to some new fun things, and we hope that you're going to have some fun with them. I know I am. I'm going to kind of explain to some people tonight who maybe have never heard of box breaking about what it is. Some people that are watching tonight are actually actively taking part in tonight's box breaking. Some of them are just tuning in out of curiosity. So we're hoping to maybe convert some fans into hockey card collectors here and have some fun at the same time. Maybe get you back into the hobby if you've been out of it for a while. It's kind of where I was. I was a big card collector when I was a little kid. As I got a little bit older, kind of fell out of it. In the last couple of years, I've gotten back into it, specifically because of things like box breaking. So if you're tuning in tonight and you've never seen a box break, or you don't know what box breaking is, or you're like, Brian, what the hell are you talking about? Box breaking is an activity that you can do online where so everybody kind of buys into it. So there are 31 teams in the American Hockey League. What we're doing tonight is we have 4 different boxes of hockey cards, and we're going to randomly give away the cards inside based on people that have signed up for the activity tonight and by teams. And basically what we've done tonight is we've grouped the American Hockey League teams and National Hockey League teams. We're going to randomize those lists, the list of the teams, the list of the people that are taking part tonight. And then we're going to break these boxes of hockey cards open right in front of you, right here live online. Everything we break tonight, we're going to send back out to the people that land on the spots. We're going to have some fun doing it. We're talking a little bit about the players that are involved. We're looking for some big hits in the boxes here. So what hits are, some of the cards in these boxes are going to be autographed. Some of them might be special insert cards or other things that are a little bit off kilter or a little bit strange. And then we're just going to, everyone's going to have a little bit of fun just kind of seeing what they end up with, which team they end up with, which players they end up with, if they get any big hits out of this, and they have some fun in the meantime. And then at the very end, what we're going to do is we're going to give away a game-worn Penguins jersey. So everybody that has bought into tonight's break is going to be put back into a randomizer at the end of the night. We're going to randomize that list again, and whoever lands on top is going to take home a game-worn Penguins jersey, which we'll be revealing a little bit later in tonight's broadcast. So that's a very brief description of what box breaking is. There's lots of different ways to do it. There are some box breakers that do things like drafts or, kind of different ways to figure out what you get. What we're doing tonight is a random team box break, and it's a mixture of 4 different boxes. So what we've got tonight are 2 boxes of SP 2019-20 NHL hockey cards, as well as 2014-15 American Hockey League hobby box. That has about 100 cards in it, and there are 5 autographed cards in that box. And we've also got a box of 2019 AHL hockey cards, 120 cards in this, 2 autographed cards in that box, and then in each of the SP boxes here, 40 cards. There is either an autograph or a memorabilia card in each of those boxes. So we're giving all that away tonight. So the way that we're doing this, people that are actively involved tonight, they purchased a spot in tonight's break or multiple spots through the Dash auction app. We put 31 entries up there earlier at the end of last week, and they went very fast. We were actually shocked at how fast they went. We didn't even post anything on our social media pages about them. There was just a text that was sent out by Dash, and before we could even get home to get anything on, we already had some upset fans that didn't get a chance to take part. But don't worry. This one sold out so fast that we're fairly confident that you guys are going to like this and have some fun with it, and we're going to do more of these in the future. Hopefully the plan right now is if everything goes great tonight, we're going to roll out another one of these next week, probably Wednesday. We'll roll out what it's going to be a little bit later this week so that you can actually get your spots into it. And then we'll go back online next week, probably Wednesday night, to reveal what the next breaks are. So Without further ado, here's how it's going to work. We have a spreadsheet that I'm going to share with you guys right now that, as you can see, has all of the team combinations on the left-hand side. So the Anaheim Ducks, the San Diego Gulls, and the Norfolk Admirals. Those are all the teams that are in the different boxes here that we've kind of grouped together. So you're going to get an AHL team and an NHL team, at least one of each. And probably, you know, some of these, there's multiple AHL teams that go with them. You can see the New Jersey Devils, the Binghamton Devils, the Albany Devils. What we're going to do is we're going to put these into a randomizer, an online randomizer. It's going to spit out the names in a randomized order. We're going to put them back into the spreadsheet. Then what we're going to do is take all the names of the people who have signed up that are over here on the right. And these are in the order that people purchased their breaks in. So this is right from the very top. Christopher, you got the first one. Joe, you purchased the last couple there. We're going to put you guys into the randomizer, mix it up. We're going to put you back into the spreadsheet. And that's going to be how you know which teams you are getting out of the boxes tonight. Does it make sense? If you've been involved with breaks before, it probably makes a lot of sense to you. If not, stick around, watch it with us. I'll walk you through the process a little bit, and we'll have some fun with it. I take part in breaks online once or twice a week, probably. There's some great box breakers out there that do it a little bit more professionally than we're doing. We're doing it kind of low tech tonight. And since it's my first time actually running one online, we're experimenting a little bit with different cameras and things like that. So, but there's a lot of other great breakers out there. One that I take part with a lot is Midwest Box Breaks. They do a lot of basketball, baseball, hockey, and football breaks. So you can always check them out. But if you just go online and search box breakers, you're going to find a bunch of different people that are involved with it, and it's a lot of fun. It's almost like gambling. If you buy into a break, you want to see what you're getting, and you sit there and wait online to see if you get a big hit or if you just get some regular cards. But either way, you're getting some fun stuff to add to your collection. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of the names of the teams. I'm going to copy those. We are going to go to random.org. So we are going to share that tab on my computer here. And what we're going to do is run a new giveaway so you can see how this works. This is going to be our Breaking the Ice. We're going to put the names into the randomizer. So you can see all the names of the teams are in there right now in alphabetical order by the NHL teams. We're going to roll the dice. We're going to roll 2 dice. So we're going to randomize this 8 times. 8 times is the total number of randomations. So here we go. We're going to begin this. Begin the giveaway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that one is completed. Those are the teams. We are going to now copy those teams and put them back into the spreadsheet. So stick with me here for a minute while my fingers do the work here. Let's go down to the bottom. And the code for this one is CEIADV. So if you have any questions or you want to check out the legitimacy of this randomization later on, you can log into random.org, punch in that code CEIADV, and you will see the different rounds and the finish up of all of these teams. I'm trying to do this without a mouse here, so give me 1 second. I'm going to copy all those. We're now going to head back to our spreadsheet. So give me 1 second here. We're going to go back to our spreadsheet, share that with you guys so you can see. We're going to take out the original names here. And we are now going to repaste. So the St. Louis Blues will be the first person that comes up, and we're going all the way down. Tampa Bay Lightning will be the last. So we've done the teams. Now we're going to go back in and do the same process with the participants in tonight's breaks. So we are going to go back to random.org. And we're going to do a new giveaway. Breaking the ice, BTI, breaking the ice. We'll put those names in there. We're going to roll the dice again. And we're going to randomize this list 6 times. So 6 times is how we're going to do this. We're beginning that giveaway right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So in just a second, I'm going to show you how this works. And the verification code on that one is XFLZGL. XFLZGL. So you can go back into random.org later on if you feel the need to just check on the legitimacy there. But I can assure you everything is on the up and up. So we're going to go back over to share our spreadsheet once more. We're going to take out all of the names that are currently in column B, and we will paste in the new randomized one. So Jeffrey, here we'll go through it really quickly here to show you which team you are randomized to have. So if you look right down the list here, Jeffrey Cloker, you've got St. Louis and San Antonio, Tim, Montreal, Laval, Hamilton, James Beavers, the Flyers, and the Phantoms. Kimberly, you've got Carolina, Charlotte, so on and so forth, all the way down the list. So take a quick look there and see which teams you are lined up with. Buddy of mine from high school growing up, John Italia, in the break tonight. Hey, John, hope you guys are doing well out there in State College. He's landed on the Ducks and the San Diego Gulls, the Norfolk Admirals. Another buddy of mine from back in the day in Center Township, Jason Barr. Hope you're like the Rangers and the Wolfpack, Jason, because you're getting their cards tonight. So who got the Pittsburgh Penguins? Oh, Jason Ward. Jason Ward, you kind of lucked out there and got Pittsburgh and Wilkes-Barre Scranton, so the hometown teams. Good luck to you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the spreadsheet off the screen right now. We're going to open it. We're going to go to a split screen of myself and the cards. We're going to start off with the 14-15 Upper Deck Hobby Box. And that is this box right here. Move some of this out of the way here. Let's show you here. So this is the 2014-15 Upper Deck Hobby Box. Stick with me while I kind of get things situated here. Working off of a pretty unique camera setup. You might see some thumbs and fingers. But this is the first box we're going to do. So what we're going to do is kind of run through it. Let's see here. It looks like it froze up a little bit. Okay. We're going to run through this box. I'm going to open it up. We're going to look at every card. We're not going to spend a lot of time on every card so we can get through this pretty quickly here. But we will pay attention to some of the big hits and some of the bigger names. So what I'm going to do right now, cut this guy open. So you can see that this is totally, well, if my camera catches up, it was totally covered in plastic there. It's got a little bubble tape here on it that we're going to take off to get into the packs. A bunch of packs here. There are 20 packs, 5 cards in each pack. Upper Deck 2014-15 AHL Hockey. There are 5 autographs in this box. Put that trash down there. And what we're going to do is open these all up, and then we'll reveal them. So we're going to open every pack up first. We'll stack them, and then we'll reveal them as we go along. Card collecting's become kind of a big deal again here recently, kind of with no sports going on. A lot of kids and even parents and people my age in their 30s, 40s, 50s have gone back into their collections and checked stuff out. If you go on eBay, you can see the prices are through the roof on a lot of stuff. It's becoming a big way to invest again. You know, a lot of people when they were growing up thought their hockey cards and baseball cards were going to pay for their college educations, but there was such a glut of card production in the 80s and 90s that it kind of devalued everything. So if you go back, a lot of the older stuff in the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, still pretty valuable. But a lot of that late 80s, early 90s stuff, unless you find something really special, not that great. Obviously, there's some exceptions to the rules. You know, baseball cards, Ken Griffey Jr. from the late 80s, early 90s is pretty big right now. Some specialty things that came out, if they were different sets or kind of unique, smaller print things. Basketball is actually really through the roof right now, thanks in large part to the Michael Jordan documentary, the Chicago Bulls documentary that ESPN put out. Michael Jordan prices were through the roof a few months back. I actually have a Michael Jordan rookie sticker from 1986 Fleer. It's kind of one of my prized possessions growing up. And now I said, oh, you know, the time's right. I'll look at getting rid of it. But it's kind of one of those pieces of my childhood that I hold on to, and I really enjoy looking back and remembering trading cards when I was a kid and hanging out and having good times with them. So I decided to hold on to it through the little bump that they just had in Michael Jordan prices, despite the ability to make a little bit of money off of it. Just a little bit too special to me. So I did that. Some of the other stuff I collect, I'm originally from Pittsburgh, so I collect a lot of Pittsburgh Pirates stuff. Pirates haven't been really good for a while here, but when I was growing up, one of my earliest memories is going to the 1979 World Series. I was at Game 4 of the 79 World Series with my dad. The Pirates actually lost that game to go down in the series 3-1, but then they ended up winning the last 3 games to win the 1979 series over the Baltimore Orioles. So down in my back room downstairs, I actually have my ticket stub hanging up. I've got a pennant from the World Series team there. And I've got some Pirates cards that I've collected over the years that are pretty cool. Some of my big favorites growing up, Dave Parker was the right fielder, was an all-star. And he was kind of I thought he was cool, so I was trying to be like him. Willie Stargell obviously was one of the great leaders in Major League Baseball back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and then a little bit before my time. But Roberto Clemente, pretty special guy in Pittsburgh baseball lore, and I've started to do a little collecting with Roberto, so that's kind of cool. I never saw him play. He unfortunately passed away when I was a very young man. I think I was about coming up on my 2nd birthday when he passed. So I never got to see him play, but you know, you can still go back with the wonders of YouTube and things like that, check him out. So, okay, there is our stack of 2014-15 Upper Deck AHL hockey cards. So, stick with me here. I'm going to reveal some of these cards to you. We're going to look for the big autographs, and we'll see if there's anybody big that comes out of this, any big prospects that come out of here that you might be familiar with or might want to get familiar with. And we're going to go here. So, right off the bat, about Hamilton Bulldogs, Michael Chapeau for Springfield, Anders Lee, Ryan Spooner, Providence Bruins, Chris Bork, one of the Bork brothers. A lot of Penguins run-ins with the Bork brothers there. I'm trying to figure out where my hands need to be so you guys can see these too. So if it goes off the screen, I'll try and get it back on. Chris Bork there, Hartford. Chris Wagner, Norfolk Admirals, gone but not forgotten. My camera for my cards is lagging a little bit, so I'll try and slow down a little bit here for you. Oscar Lindbergh. TJ Tynan. Slater. Got Corbin Knight for the San Antonio Rampage here. Try to let things catch up here. This is going to be a learning experience for me too, guys. So I'll try and do a little bit better with the second camera next week, the next time we do this. The Abbotsford Flames. Anybody remember the Abbotsford Flames? Troy Brosick, Sean Collins. Connor Heilebuck, it's a name a lot of people know, back from the St. John's Ice Caps. Penguins had some good run-ins with the Ice Caps there in the playoffs for a while. Charles Hudon. Tyler Pitlick, Oklahoma City Barons. We've got our first Penguin coming up here. And surprise, surprise, it's also our first autograph, our first hit. Jeff Zatkoff. Penguins goaltender Jeff Zatkoff. Autographed, number 37. Pretty cool. Nice hit right off the bat there for the hometown team. So we're going to put that to the side. We will encase that later on for you. Like I said, we will be mailing out all of your cards to you. Some breakers only mail out the hits. We're going to mail out everything to you guys. So everything that you see that falls underneath your team tonight, you are going to get. A former Penguin, Danny Cristo there. Phoenix Copley, someone we are all familiar with. Some good battles between the Pens and the Bears. Rocco Grimaldi. We had the autographed Zatkoff. Now here's the run-of-the-mill Zatkoff. So you got both of them for your collection there. Well, we got something coming up here. What do we have? Rochester Americans sticker. Upper Deck sticker. Pretty cool. Any Amerks fans out there? Another former Penguin, Stefan Nason, from this past season. Off to a hot start with the team. Then was picked up off of waivers by San Jose. Chris Newberry. We're going to zip through these a little bit here unless we come up with somebody interesting. Just trying to catch up so you guys can see with the camera lag here that we're all on the up and up. Trevor Carrick. Another former Penguin. Short-term, Michael Layton. This one with the Rockford Ice Hogs. Kevin Poulin. A lot of little run of goaltenders here. Andrei Markov. Brendan Kitchton. Current Penguin, Phil Verone. Anton Zlobin. Everybody remember Anton? Had a couple of good years here in Wilkes-Barre. He's been playing back overseas near his hometown. We've got our second hit of the night here. Yanni Ortillo, Abbotsford Flames goaltender. So we got a nice autograph card there. Put that aside for boxing later on. Get into the second half of these cards here. Nick Cousins, Phantoms. JF Berube. Looks like we've got another sticker here. Who do we got? St. John's Flames. Look at that. That's an old school. That is retro. So that's going to go to our Flames holders tonight. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Another former Penguin, our old buddy Hags, Ryan Haggerty, here with the Wolfpack from 14-15. That might be his rookie. Is that his rookie? No. He'd been around for a year or two before then. So Adam Clendenning, again, another former Penguin. Got another sticker coming up here. Ooh, look at that. Albany Devils. Pretty cool. Some big names coming up here. Landon Ferraro. TJ Brennan. Let's see here, my camera. Camera number 2. Seems to be stuck here. Let's see if we can do a little refresh on it. There we go. TJ Brennan. Oops. Turned it off by accident there, folks. We're going to try to reboot camera number 2 here. Give me 1 second. I'll put these down. Going to go back to... I hit a bad button there. So, StreamYard. Here we go. Just need to... see if that's better now. Okay, let's get back to it now. I appreciate you guys. This is the first time we're trying this. I'm working on some new equipment here, some new video editing stuff. It's kind of all of a hit or miss. I learn to do this as I go here. Some breakers that do this a lot have a little bit more professional setup than me. I'm working with my one laptop and my cell phone actually, so as my second camera here. So we'll try to upgrade some things for next time. Austin Watson. But stick with me tonight. Promise you we're going to have some fun with this eventually once we get all the kinks worked out. Another hit coming up here. Joey Hishon for the Lake Erie Monsters. Autographed Lake Erie Monsters card there. Lake Erie Monsters, Cleveland Monsters, whatever you want to call them. Quentin Howden, Rampage. Andrew Hammond, the Hamburglar. Drew McIntyre. Travis Morin. Actually, I need to pull that hit out of here. Let's put that to the side. We've got another hit. Springfield, Michael Chapeau. Autographed right there on the card. Put that to the side for boxing later on. Max Freiberg. Brendan Gaunce, brother of Cameron Gaunce, former Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguin. Michael Scarbosa. Another sticker coming up. Texas Stars. Add that to your sticker collection. Another former Penguin, Phil Samuelson. Everybody remember Big Phil back in the day there, skating for us. This is actually him with the Portland Pirates. Saw my first AHL hockey game in Portland. I actually lived there for a brief time after I graduated college. And my first game was the Portland Pirates against the Providence Bruins up there at the Cumberland County Civic Center. It was a great little barn to see a game in. Gabriel Dumont. Give everybody a chance to see the cards that come up here. Pat Cannone. Manchester Monarchs, Michael Mersch. Oh, we've got a hit coming up here, and this is not bad. We saw him once already. Andrew Hammond. That's not bad. This may be his rookie. It is. Rookie season. Autograph. Andrew Hammond. So if you got Ottawa, Binghamton Senators, it's a nice little hit for you. Oscar Dansk. Pasternak. Klingberg. Former Penguin coming up here. Greg McKegg. Got another sticker, Adirondack Flames. So that can go right with that St. John's Flames one before. Nice little collection there for the Flames fans. Joe Armia, Anthony Stolars. Trying to find the best spot to show you guys these. And last card out of there, Peter Greenberg. So let's take another real quick look at the hits. Jeff Zach. Camera down. Jeff Zatkoff, Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins goaltender there, Stanley Cup champion too. Yoni Ortio. And Andrew Hammond. Nice little hits there. So that's the 5 autographs out of that box. That is the 2014-15 American Hockey League hobby box. So let's stick with the AHL. We're going to move on over to the current players, or the most recent season, the 2019-20 American Hockey League hobby box. Again, a sealed box. We're going to open up right here in front of you. 10 cards per pack, 12 packs, 120 cards total. 2 hits in this one, 2 autographs in this box. But, you know, you might, a little bit more current players. There might be some guys in here that you know, some guys that you've seen that have moved up to the National Hockey League this season, or that might be playing here in the next couple of weeks. How exciting is that, that training camp's back open today? Pretty cool. We're excited to see what's going on with the Pittsburgh Penguins up there. We're going to pull out all the packs here so you can see the box is now empty. Put that to the side. But it's exciting, you know. It's not the regular it's not a regular hockey experience, we know, but we're making the best of it in this COVID time. And hopefully we're going to see some action back on the ice here in Toronto and Edmonton coming up in the next couple of weeks. Knock on wood, everyone stays healthy and we get through this thing and see some exciting hockey, even though it's going to be in empty buildings for the time being. But sounds like they have some exciting innovations they're trying to do. I think the NHL teams, there was a report that came out that said they're asking some of their fans to send in recorded chants and recorded cheering. So if you happen to be a Pittsburgh Penguin fan and you got a request for that, I'd suggest you do it. I think the guys would love it. I think it's going to be fun. You know, it's a weird time where we're all trying to find innovative ways to make things happen and keep fans having a good time. And that's exactly why we're doing this tonight too. You know, just kind of a different way to reach out to you guys and talk to you online. Talk to you a little bit of hockey on a Wednesday night in the middle of the summer. When else would we be doing this? Or a Monday night, Wednesday night. What am I talking about? Next Wednesday, hopefully, but this week it's Monday. But just a different way to talk to you guys, reach out to you, engage with you, see what's going on, have some fun talking hockey when we normally wouldn't. You know, right around this time, we'd been the free agency. We'd already have the draft done, all that kind of stuff. But because of this weird situation, we're going to pivot a little bit. We're going to make the best of it. I think that's the best we can do as we go along these days. So, just finishing up opening these packs for you. We'll get them all situated. And maybe if this second camera's lagging a little bit still, I'll just go off of the main camera here where I'm talking and kind of point everything right in there for you. We'll see what we can do. Like I said, it's a learning experience for me. I've been on the other side of a bunch of breaks, but I've never been the guy doing the breaks. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and learning along with me tonight. If you've never been in one before, we hope you're having a good time. Get some... Camera down again. There we go. We saved the cards, though. That's the important thing. All except 1 or 2. So let's do this. Everything. These slick cards stacked. Just 2 cards down here on the floor. We'll be okay with that. And I think to make things easier, I'm going to shut off the second camera for the time being here. We're going to remove that. We're just going to go with the big camera here. So let's stack these guys up. I'm going to show everything to you guys right on the main camera here instead of trying to be silly here. Sometimes less is more. Keep it simple, stupid. You've heard that. So Springfield first up. Morgan Geeky. Charlotte Checkers. Calder Cup champion. Erhu. Providence Bruins. So Milwaukee action there. Josh Brooks. Oh, we got a nice little insert here. A Hershey Bears insert. Michael Scarbosa. Instant Impact. Julian Gauthier. Alex Nedeljkovic. Joachim. Oh, we got our first hit coming up here already. And that is from the Manitoba Moose, Logan Stanley. Nice autograph card there. Colorado. Utica. Like I said, we're going to kind of speed through some of these because it might take a little bit too long if we don't. We've already 35 minutes into this thing. Holy cow. You guys are still sticking around. I really appreciate that. Thanks very much. So we're going to get through this AHL box as best as we can. Utica Comets, Zach McEwen forgot to open his eyes on that one. Another Impact card. Impact insert, Tyler Benson. Condors. Michael DiPietro, again with the Utica Comets. A lot of goaltenders tonight. A lot of goaltender cards. No Penguins in this one yet. Let's see what happens here. See if we can get one coming up here soon. Impact, Drake Batherson, Belleville Senators. Light's not the best in this room either, guys. I'm going to, like I said, learning as we go. I hope you'll stick with us. We'll get through this one tonight, maybe with a little bit of a better setup next week. Another Michael Scarbosa. Alex Verboulay. Impact insert, Igor Shesterkin. Sebastian Aho. These all situated over here for you. Chris Terry from Grand Rapids. See the best place to see her here. Oh, Elvis there over my shoulder. Mitch Reinke. Another Impact. Jansen Harkins from Manitoba. Mike McLeod. Phoenix Copley. He's been around for a while, hasn't he, Phoenix Copley? Owen Tibbett. About halfway through that box of the 1920 American Hockey League. Let's go back over to our second grouping here. Dan Vladar. Cameron Gauntz, former Penguin. Good guy. Did a lot of community work when he was here in Wilkes-Barre. Evan Bouchard. Isaac Ratcliffe, the High Valley. Any Phantoms fans out there? Probably one or two tuning in. Capo Kakinen, Iowa Wild. They had a really good season out there under head coach Tim Army this season. Former Penguin Ben Street, now with the Binghamton Devils. Another impact card, Jerry Bracco. Oh, we got a Penguin coming up here. First Penguin of this pack, and it's a prominent player, P.O. Joseph. Pierre-Olivier Joseph. Currently up in Pittsburgh, taking part in the training camp that's going on there. Chris Mueller. Make sure that the glare, you can see these through the glare. Got a little bit of a glare coming off the computer screen there for you guys. Aiden Hill. Vinny Lettieri. Josh Norris, not Josh Joris, who happened to be a Penguin at one point. Clem Costin. If you're not getting a good look at these guys on the screen tonight, don't worry. They will be in your mailboxes in the very near future. Jake Ottinger, Chris Terry. Impact card. Another Penguin coming up here. Gone but not forgotten, Stefan Nason. We already talked about him out of the... So somebody's got him out of the first pack there in the Ducks and Norfolk, and someone's getting him as a Penguin right here. Jake Bean. Jake Ottinger. A lot of Jakes. Another Jake coming up here, Jake Lecision. Little run on Jakes there. Another impact, Cal Peterson. I think there might be two of those in there already. Somebody getting some doubles, can do some trading if you want to. Aiden Hill. I believe it's only a 100 or 150 base cards in that set, so there may be a couple of multiples in here for you guys, but that's always cool. You can go online and see if you can trade out a little bit. Find a friend that has a collection, is trying to build it back up. Get somebody else back involved with the hobby. It's kind of a fun way. There's a lot of great ways to engage. Some chat rooms and things that you can get in to learn a little bit more about things in the hobby, what you should be collecting, how you should be taking care of your cards, whether they should be graded or not graded. We got another hit coming up here for the Sound Tigers. Whoa, Sebastian Aho. Let's see if we can get a good, there we go. Sebastian Aho, Bridgeport Sound Tigers autograph. Not too shabby. Put that over in the hits pile. Yep, a couple of doubles, because I can tell you for sure, because there's the second Stefan Nason for the Penguins right there. So we are pulling some doubles, but that's okay. Especially if it's a good player like Stefan Nason. Went back up to the NHL and did some really good damage there in San Jose this year. A little bit in Pittsburgh too. Had a little bit of a stint there with Pittsburgh when they tried to send him back down to Wilkes-Barre, and got claimed by San Antonio, and did pretty well out there on the West Coast. Here's another one coming up for you Penguins fans out there, whoever's the lucky recipient of the Penguins. Casey DeSmith, look at that. He's up there in Pittsburgh right now at the camp too, taking part. And Riley Tuffy, the last card there in the American Hockey League set. So all the AHL cards now done. Some nice hits coming out of there. We are going to move on to now the final 2 boxes. S&P or SP Upper Deck 1920 NHL hockey. So there's supposed to be either 1 autograph, 1 jersey, or 1 numbered chase card per box. So we've got 2 boxes. So these are your NHL teams. So whoever your NHL club is with your AHL clubs on your spreadsheet. We'll show that. Actually, let's pull them both back up here at the same time. You can kind of get a little bit of a view of the spreadsheet here. I might have to shrink it a little bit to get all the names on the screen at the same time, and I know it's a little small for you guys. Working with some new video editing software, production software, trying to get the hang of things here, so that might be a little small for you, but we'll see if we can fix that for next week. So open up box number 1, right out of the wrapper, and open up box number 2. Those AHL boxes, you can actually go onto theahl.com and go to the league's website if you want to buy a box for yourself, full box, to try and get more than 1 team. Those are available from the AHL's website. These SP boxes, check out Target, check out Walmart. If you're lucky, you'll be able to go there and find them. There's been a real run on trading cards during this whole COVID thing, and it's kind of hard to track them down sometimes. But these are basically, you can find them right in Walmarts or Targets if you're lucky. You can also go online, I think, and buy them right through the Upper Deck website. So we are going to open these bad boys up here. Kind of a funky box design. Ah, I see how it is. Okay. And like I said, there's supposed to be at least 1 hit in each of these boxes. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs in each box. 5 cards in each pack. So 40 cards times 2, 80 cards. There are our packs. Usually we have that second camera running so you can see there's no chicanery, but I'm going to open these all up right in front of the big screen here. We will stack them, we'll open them all up, and then we'll do the reveals. So these are NHL cards that you can get your hands on. I collected some NHL cards when I was a kid. There's the set that everybody kind of in my age range, mid to late 40s, was after when they were kids, was the 1979 set. That was they had a blue border, tops no peachy. That was Wayne Gretzky's rookie year. Kind of if you happen to have one of those blue Gretzky's hanging around, you got a nice little windfall probably. That's one you might want to check out to get graded. There's different grading companies. So grading means you send it away, they take a look at it, and they assign a numerical value from 1 to 10 to it, 10 being the best. And that's kind of what gives the value. Some of the companies are PSA, BGS. So you can send your stuff away. Costs a couple bucks, but if it's a good enough card, it's worth the investment. It's a run-of-the-mill card. I wouldn't send any of the AHL stuff away to it. Hate to say it, but unless it's somebody that's going to really make it big eventually, then you might want to do it. And then you get those graded cards back. You can display them. You can show them off to your friends and family. And if the time's right, you can always go online and sell them, or go to a trading card shop. There's lots of local trading card shops all over the states, hopping up here and there even. You can go to trading card shows once kind of the world's back to a normal run of things. There's a big yearly convention that this year was supposed to be in Atlantic City. It's usually either in Cleveland or Chicago, called the National. Dealers from all over the place, 3 or 4 days long. There's celebrities that they bring in for signing sessions. However, I do believe that has either been postponed or canceled or something for this year. Don't quote me on that 100%. I'm not sure. But that is a place where you can go and check out lots of stuff in the industry and actually do live breaks like this there in front of people sometimes too. Meet different celebrities, different sports figures. You can get stuff signed there for a price, and then just have a good time. So I actually went to it one year when I was either in college or just out of college, and it was in Cleveland. I had a couple of buddies that live in Cleveland, but we went to it together. Had a good time. So here are the SP stacks. We are going to reveal these now. So let's see what hits we get out of here. So right off the bat, these are really nice looking cards. Jonathan Taves, Chicago Blackhawks, nice card there. SP rookie, some nice cool looking blue rookie cards here. Noah Dobson, Torrey Krug, the other Sebastian Aho. Oh, we got a nice one coming up here for somebody, Penguins fans. Sidney Crosby. Look at that. Nice looking Crosby card there. Coming right at you. John Gibson from the Ducks. Emil Bemstrom, Columbus rookie. Former Penguin, Phil Kessel, now with your Arizona Coyotes. Taylor Hall. Alexander Barkov, captain of your Florida Panthers. Cam Atkinson. Quinn Hughes from the Canucks. Thomas Chabot. Oh, another nice one coming up here. Connor McDavid. One of the hottest young players out there. Oilers. That's a nice looking card too. Claude Giroux. Brent Burns. So you're getting all the stars in this set. These are pretty nice looking cards here. I might have to go out and buy some of these for myself. Shevchenkov. Michael Granlund. Dougie Hamilton. Thomas Chabot. Dylan Larkin. Here we go. Nice Nico Hischier. Nice insert card there. Vladimir Tarasenkov. Austin Matthews. Whoever's lucky enough to get Toronto out there. Another Giroux. Taylor Hall. And getting some doubles here, but that's not a bad double to have. 2 Connor McDavids. I'd take that if I was in a collecting mood here. Mark Stone. Get these organized over here. Tarasenkov again. Another Matthews. Grubauer. Phil Kessel back in there again. Vince Trocheck, Pittsburgh native. Kyle Turris. Morgan Riley. Gino. Kenny Malkin there for somebody. Nick Suzuki. So you can see I got the packs mixed up from the 2 boxes there. Again, I'm a little close to each other because got another Trocheck right off the bat there. So I probably got a pack from box 1 and pack from box 2 right next to each other there. Still looking to see if we come upon an autograph for a Philip Grubauer. Mantha. Igor Shesterkin. It's actually kind of nice. You can feel it. It's a little raised action there, so that's cool. Hey, here's a former Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguin, Matt Murray. 2-time Stanley Cup champion. No big deal. Carter Hart. Mitch Marner. PK Subban. Let's see something here. You can see some of them have a little bit different foil color there. So PK's is a blue foil there. That might be one of our hits there. Gibson. Granlund. Klingberg. Sebastian Aho again. Andrei Vasilevsky. Jack Eichel. Not a bad one. Bobrovsky. Sergei Bobrovsky there. Sean Monahan. Ovi. Ben Bishop. Another Nico Hischier. Ah, here's one of our hits. Is a numbered chase card, numbered 247 of 1199. Joel Esperance. You can see right there, numbering on the card. So I may have missed one in there somewhere like that. Not paying attention, trying to get through these pretty quickly here for you. If we're missing one of the hits. But I'll check them again when we're offline here. So that's all of the cards. So what we'll do here on my end is I will take all of these. I will organize everything into the teams. We'll put them all, we'll package them. Sometime towards the end of this week, we're going to get everything out to you guys. We'll take really good care of them. I'm kind of meticulous about my cards, so we'll do that and get them out to you in the mail and by the end of the week here, hopefully. We've got one more order of business now. As I mentioned, everybody that's taken part in tonight's break has the opportunity to win a game-worn Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins jersey. And I happen to have that right here with me. We're going to pick it up here. Game-worn Ryan Scarfo jersey, the Scarf Doctor. So we are going to, what we're going to do is we are going to go back into the randomizer. We're going to take all the names as they now stand. We're going to run another randomizer on this. And whoever lands on top, the #1 slot, is going to win that Ryan Scarfo jersey. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over to, let's see here. I'm going to grab all of the names from our spreadsheet. We are going to come over here and we are going to go back into our randomizer. So random. I accidentally shut down that screen before, guys, so hang with me for just a minute here. We are going to go to OK. Let's share that screen with you. The Chrome tab. There we go. We're going to run a new giveaway. So you can see pasted all those names in there from Jeffrey all the way down to Joe. And we're going to roll the dice, roll 2 dice 6 times. So we're going to randomize this list 6 times. Whoever lands in the number 1 spot is taking home the Ryan Scarfo jersey. So here we go. Begin the giveaway. So on the 6th roll, the number 1 spot, here we go with the final roll. Jeffrey Cloaker. Jeff, congratulations. You are that number 1 spot. It's the numbers to the very far left in order there. That giveaway is ZRZEMK. ZRZEMK. You can go back online. So Jeff, congratulations. You are taking home that Ryan Scarfo jersey. Pretty cool. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. It was an hour. Wow. Had a good time. Like I said, a couple little glitches there with cameras and things like that, getting the setup going correctly here, but we're going to work on it in the future. Keep your eyes open. If you had fun tonight and you got some cool cards out of it, that's great. It's a cool experience for you, for your family. If you're collecting with your kids, even the better. The hobby is a great way to, for dads and moms and sons and daughters to hang out together. So hopefully you guys are having some fun with it, and we can do this again in the next week or so here. Keep your eyes on our social media pages. We'll keep you updated about what's going on with our next Breaking the Ice. And I want to thank you guys for just sticking around with me for the entire hour. It was pretty cool. We'll get it worked out. We'll have some fun next week, hopefully. And that's it. Until next week, I'm Brian. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.